Welcome to the lesson of PowerPoint. In this lesson, we're going to learn about PowerPoint slide zoom and how you're going to add it to your PowerPoint presentation. Well, obviously it will make your presentation a lot more interesting and a lot more fun for the viewers. So first off, what we're going to do is obviously have a slide and then add more slides. I'm going to do it in a go. So I'm going to do is add in a couple of slides. 4 is enough. So next thing I'm going to do is add in one of a photo. So I'm going to do is click on stock images and click on one of the photo which I'm going to use. So first photo which I'm going to use is going to be this one. Okay, let's just add an insert and let it be this. So what I'm going to do next is add in a caption. Okay, well, slide zoom is all about zooming in, zooming out, and a lot of them, and most of the time it will just be the morph. Okay, well, if you're familiar with morph, or if you've seen or worked with morph, well, that is all gonna be like, that is the main thing what we're gonna use. But before that, I'm gonna show you how you're gonna do on slide zoom tutorials. Okay, so first off, we added this. So next what I'm gonna do is, in the second slide, what I'm gonna do is add in a shape. So I'm going to click on one of the shapes, and obviously if you're making a shape, first of all I'm going to do is click on shift and then make a shape. Okay, let's just add this one. Okay, it also works really good. So next what I'm going to do is format it. So format the shape, and I'm going to do is no fill and add a background fill. Okay, well, the background fill is quite good now. So, and I want the background to be a bit thicker. So I'm gonna do is go here and weigh, like, okay, let's say 3 pt. Well, this is enough. And I want the background to be white shade, but not yet, because I need something or maybe a photo inside it. So what I'm gonna do next is add in a photo. So if I want to add in a photo, I'm gonna go is click on it again and then add in a photo. So if I want to add in a photo, what I'm gonna do is format the shape, and then it's not solid fill, picture and texture fill. I'm going to do is click on or select one of the photo, insert from stock images. Let's say we're going to do is add some tech stuff or maybe some hardware stuff. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, maybe I can't find anything, so I'm going to do is just go online. Let's say hardware. Okay, or maybe just go down. If we can find the category, you can also do that, but if you can just search from here hardware stuffs. Okay, because I want that to be related. Okay, now I only find tech stuff, but that's also fine. But if you want like something else that is also doable, let's say this one also works. So as I find this one, it will be applied to the slide or applied to the shape. It will take a bit of a time, but that's totally fine. So I'm gonna do is add in right here, or you can do is okay, let's say it is a bit more. Okay, let's delete this because it doesn't look that good. But what I'm gonna do is delete it. Now what I'm gonna do is add in a photo first, and then change the shape or the outline of it next. Insert, click on pictures, online pictures. I'm gonna do is select one of the photos. Let's say cars. Okay, let it be this one. Insert, and then we're gonna turn that into a shape, obviously. And the thing which we're gonna do is change it into a shape. Let's say border effect. Let's say no border effect is also fine. What I'm gonna do is change the picture style into a circle. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Or maybe what we can also do is add in, add in a shape, crop to a shape. Let's say a circle. Okay, this is not a perfect one, but what I'm going to do is turn it into a perfect circle. Let's say this one. Or what we can also do is go to the next one, add the same photo. Okay, or maybe add a circle or a shape here. So we can do that over here too. Let's say we're gonna add in a shape. Okay, as we added in a shape, next what we're gonna do is change this into no fill. Okay, and slide background fill. Okay, pattern fill, or maybe slide picture and texture fill will be already had, or maybe what we can do is rotate with shape, tile picture as texture, and not texture, but what we're gonna do is picture correction, picture, well, all of these are doable too, size, and then also the effects, well, you can also do that, or solid fill, no fill. Well, if you add no fill, you will see that you can do that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is change the shape on the outline. Okay, now let's sway it a bit more and then change it to white. Okay, whereas I'll just find white from here, shape format, shape outline to be white, and that is it. Now what I'm gonna do is crop the photo. Now if you want to crop the photo, picture format, crop it, and okay, let's do this. Okay, this is taking a bit of some issues. Okay, what we're gonna do is crop it again. Let's say we need something like this. Okay, well, this is quite enough, and we're gonna reduce the shape of it a bit. Well, that is enough. Now the rest, what we're gonna do is turn it into a shape. Picture format, crop to shape, now we're gonna take it to this size. Now as it's quite done, next what I'm gonna do is, well, you can change it a lot more however you want it to be. Okay, now in the next one we're gonna do is delete this. Now I'm gonna copy this, paste it in the same one, but next thing what we're gonna do is like remove the photo. Instead, what we're gonna do is just have, okay, there are two stuffs right here, but go back, and then there are two things. Control delete this, but paste not the photo, but I'm gonna paste it. Okay, well, this is quite done, but we're gonna do next is delete this. Okay, now we're gonna insert a shape, and then we're gonna add in morph this time. Create the shape, no fill. Now what we're gonna do is go to transition, morph. Okay, not this one, but this time we're gonna make it so big that it gets out of the slide. Okay, like this works. Make sure that it doesn't touch any corner while it's out of the slide. Now what I'm gonna do is add in another shape, or maybe another photo. Let's add another photo. What we're gonna do is, let's start with airplanes or whatever you want it to be. Now I'm gonna add in another photo. Now as it is the photo right now, so I'm gonna do is add in a title from here. Now I'm gonna do is add in a text box, British Airways. Okay, let's say British Airways. Now I'm gonna do is change it into let's say, let's not use this. Instead, let's just use a word art. Let's say, okay, this one. Okay, this also works. British Airways, let it be here, and let's add an icon. Okay, let's add an icon from here. Okay, let's use these plain, and what I'm gonna do is, my bad, add that icon right over here. Next, what I'm gonna do is change something. Okay, now you can see that right over here, F5, you can see that it has turned into this. But if you have the same photo like this, okay, now I'm gonna do is delete this, but add the same photo. Copy, paste. Okay, next what I'm gonna do is zoom in to this icon. I'm gonna do is copy, paste, and the same place. Now what I'm gonna do is zoom in directly. So next what I'm gonna do is make the photo bigger, and this one to be a lot bigger. Okay, you don't have to worry, this photo is not gonna like get distorted or anything. Now let's reduce it again. Well, it was somewhere right over here, so I'm gonna do is make sure. Okay, let's say it was here, or somewhere like this, and then add a transition called morph. It will just zoom in. Now what we're gonna do is make this photo a bit to the left so that it was visible. I'm gonna use preview. Let's say right here it was, let's take it to the middle. Okay, now I'm gonna do is press F5. Well, these are some of the transition which you can use, or some of the zoom tips which you can use. Another thing what we're going to use is let's make another slide for the last time. And next what I'm going to show you is this plane will like go out. Okay, now I'm going to do is copy this again. Let's paste it. Okay, let's do is duplicate the slide. Okay, because we're going to need it. Now I'm going to do is transition is morph. Well, yeah, obviously add in the morph, and what we're gonna do is take this plane out of this, select the box. Now I'm gonna do is write something on it. Let's say let's add a text box. Okay, let's add a text box, or maybe a word art. What we can do is add in a word art. Go to insert, word art. Now I'm gonna add in a text called fly safe to any country fly without fear. Okay, let's say just add this. Okay, now I'm gonna do is obviously add in morph. Well, morph is already added, so I'm gonna do is start from the beginning. Let's say British Airways. Next what I'm gonna do is zoom in, and then it's gonna go away, and then fly safe to another country, to any country, fly without fear. And if it has anything right over here, so I'm gonna do is obviously duplicate the slide again. Now I'm gonna do is let's say we duplicated the slide. Now I'm gonna do is, in case we have like another thing which is right over there, so I'm gonna do is add in morph, and then let's add a text box first, or maybe like not add a text box and just add another word art. So I'm gonna do is do the same thing, or the same one, or maybe let's just say this one to this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do is what we're gonna write: England, USA, Europe. Just say Italy, France, Belgium, Okay, let's say these are the ones. So I'm gonna do is, let's remove this. This is gonna appear just like I dragged them. Okay, F5, this one, this one, and it's gonna go away, and the name is gonna appear. Or you can also do another thing. Okay, well, if you wanted to slide from here, okay, let's say you wanted to slide from here, and let's say add animation. What I'm gonna do is go down there, add in a line, say it's line, not from here, but instead okay, let's add preview. See, now go F5. Okay, my bad. See, well, these are how you can do zoom edits, or like some zoom transitions in Microsoft PowerPoint. Well, beside those, you can also see that there will be some other animations like zoom in, zoom out, like this, zoom in and zoom out. Well, that is also doable. But if you want to, like, okay, let's say this one, this icon, you can also add in zoom in and zoom out directly. Okay, well, that is also doable. But if you want to be like this, which I added in the first one, well, you can also start like that. Okay, so this is it for this lesson. Hope you understood everything, and let's move on to the new